After a dramatic and competitive regular season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Hi, folks, and welcome to Camping World Stadium here in Orlando, Florida. As we'll see one of the top teams in this conference, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Moving to a bunch formation. They open the conference championship game with a pass. Catch made on the out route. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Oh my gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
Breaks into open space. He has first down yardage at the 46.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, why not keep it on the ground? Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught by the receiver.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. That's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were. They were able to make the tackle short of the line.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They're going to the air in the first play. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
We'll see if he can make the play on this return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Offense comes back out onto the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Ball handed off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. That's out of bounds after a solid gain. Big guys up front, lined up. It's 1st down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Clay. Breaks into the clear. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Clemson. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Remember last time, they were on a fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. He breaks free. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. They'll run it from the gun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Looking to kick it away for the second time. They'll kick it away here. He'll field the punt. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. There's the handoff. He picks up the force, looking for more. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield, worried about that quarterback. He's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack it.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
They misfire in first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. inside the 20. Touchdown, Irish. A big defensive score. The defense playing a huge role here. They score, and suddenly we're tied with a conference championship on the line.
Wow, this is unbelievable drama right here. I just happen to be looking at the head coach when they created that turnover. He's running on the sideline almost like he's trying to chase the ball carrier into the end zone. Huge play and changes the momentum of this game.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Position, second and long from their own 12. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And there's the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. He makes the grab. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground here. You've seen you're able to make the stop after a short game.
You know, in the era that we live in
right now. Everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And now the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense for the +25, already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? They'll try to run for the first down. The ball is loose. Ball scooped up by the defense. They bring him down, but a heads-up way to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage.
Well, he coughed it up after getting enough on that third down, had a chance to move the chains. This is why coaches emphasize not trying to do too much yourself.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll test the right side here. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Tigers line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's brought down there.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Second and goal for the offense. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Irish offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. He'll ride the back again here. Breaks into the clear. Gets the first and still running. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. Clemson offense is back out there. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive. Right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. The ball is picked off.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Throwing off play action. Pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And here's the handoff. Runs through the defender. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. And it's good right down the middle. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The receiver makes the catch. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. First down and more. He's still running. Looks like Clemson will have the first down. First down and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick catch. He's found some room at the 45. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Clay. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Chris, this guy is having a career day, and we're only in the first half. 2 touchdowns. Here's a great conversion. This guy right now is playing in a zone.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Defense is coming after him. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. He keeps it on the design run. First down, looking for more now. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Touchdown, Clemson. This air attack is still unstoppable. Might have to try the extra point. And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Returner decides to field it. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Handoff here from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The back's got it. They'll bring him down just short of the 20. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
The shotgun running play call. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down. Just timing up for one more play in the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Minter's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They've been able to survive some turnover trouble so far. Let's see if they can clean that up as we get the third quarter going. On the move, looking deep down the right side. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
The sure hands. It's Clay. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught quickly. Brings her in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. This quarterback on fire today.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
He knocked through the PAT to go up 28-17. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner choosing to field this one. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. It's a shotgun run call. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And looking to throw now on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Good pass to the flat to a receiver. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And looking for a big play here. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. An inside give now from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They're going to run it. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Clemson.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And they go up 18 after the PAT. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. Take a timeout while they check it out. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kickoff out of bounds. The ball will be spotted up at the 40-yard line. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And they'll go right back to him on first down. As the first down is still going. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This offense really clicking. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game.
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. Was he on the end line? Careful not, he's bringing it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks left and finds his target there. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Great job by this defense of tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
The Tigers will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense gets a 2nd chance after the roughing the punter penalty. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He lets it rip. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if a quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking to chuck it again. The pocket breaking down. Short pass finds the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Clay. You make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be 1st down there.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Now the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have. But you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's the running back in the flat. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The ball is caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that 1st down? Great job by the D.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner is brought down. is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hasn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
3rd down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Snags the quick throw. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. A running play called on 4th down. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. Now you've got another chance at points.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff on a counter. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's an out route. The catch made. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quick completion to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a 1st down.
He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And is intercepted.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. Grinding away with a running game. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
And he fields it at the 15. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Looking to throw it again. He lets it go. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Oh, man, you just hate to see this for this offense. They've done a nice job here, giving themselves a shot to get back into this game, and you got to go for it. But to come up a little bit short, this one may be over.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Excellent field position here for the offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Tigers will come to the line on fourth down looking to convert. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Now they roll the dice and go for it here on fourth down late in the game with the lead, and they get it. Good job by the offensive line. The running back knew exactly where to go, and this one may be out of reach.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Pounding away with the run game. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the handoff. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? Can he make it to the marker? And finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
And the quarterback just takes a knee.